Today I'm going to talk about my experience as a new YouTuber. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I've early retired last year. And this year I'm really excited to start my YouTube channel, which has been a dream of mine for a long time. Um, the reality is starting to set in. Being a new YouTuber, there's so many things that you need to learn, as I'm sure some of you who may be also content creators may know, who are listening to me right now. There's the script, there's the idea. First of all, before the script, there's a lot of research involved in finding out if this idea resonates. And there's also a lot of time that goes into making sure that you're able to articulate your ideas. There's the pressure of SEOs or search engine optimization, the YouTube algorithm, etc., etc. Anyway, it can be daunting, and that pressure to produce one video a week is definitely is real. I feel it. And I guess what I wanted to share are things that I have been reminding myself during this time to ensure that I have a healthy relationship with YouTube and I continue to enjoy posting on my channel and continue to enjoy bringing content that resonates with people and hope to connect with you. If you're new here, hello, my name is Rayanne and welcome to Calm Living, Wellness, and Wisdom. In this channel, we talk about my journey into early retirement and into having a more meaningful and intentional life in this time of my life, and also talk about prioritizing wellness, navigating finances, family life, and travel. So I still have my notes here. I'm still new to this. I'm going to start by saying the first thing that I always try to do a check-in on is you need to really monitor your self-talk, because at this point in our lives, or at least in my experience, I can be quite critical in in my self-talk, like thinking, why did you not articulate that properly? Why are you taking so much time um, to film? You have to really take a step back when that happens, and I think self-awareness is key. So when you realize that you are having unhealthy self-talk, you need to rein yourself back in, pull yourself back, and remind yourself that you're doing your best, and at the same time pat yourself on the back for even starting. It takes a lot of courage to start something new. It takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there. And I think as long as you monitor that self-talk and replace it with something more positive, that would help you continue to go forward. And so that's the first thing. Make sure that you have a healthy relationship with yourself, and make sure that you monitor your self-talk. The second one is really celebrating each win. Celebrate each subscriber, people that connect with you, people that like your content, people that comment. I think it's really important to celebrate. Celebrate what you've learned so far. Like for me, I want to celebrate the people who have subscribed to my channel, who have been very supportive, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I am continuing to learn. I I now I now know how to use CapCut, which I've been using to do my editing. I have learned how to do shorts last week, how to do voiceovers, how to convert my long form video into a short by using auto reframe. I have learned to use audio, use text. that's really something to celebrate. I'm also learning Canva. I've done my thumbnails, learning how to film, and I think most importantly, really trying my best. And I know I've still a long ways to get there to articulate my thoughts in this video, and to hopefully bring some value to people watching, that they can relate. And like for this particular video, I hope the value is that, um, to let you know that you're not all alone out there. Like there's other people who are also started a channel like me, and I feel sometimes how it can be disappointing, how it can be frustrating, but it's really important to celebrate each win so that we can continue to move forward. I did touch on gratitude earlier, and I just wanted to mention that again. I guess it ties in very closely to celebrating each win. Is like being grateful for everything I mentioned, for everything that we've learned, but also being grateful for ourselves, for being courageous and following our dreams, being grateful for the people in our lives that are supporting us as we try and pursue our dreams. I know it can be hard, like with my family. I feel sometimes guilty that YouTube has been taking a lot of my time. I feel that in my early retirement, a priority should be my family, and they still are, but at the same time I know that YouTube is taking a lot of my time. But I'm grateful for my daughter, my husband, who have been very supportive. And my daughter the other day actually stopped me to say, Mom, if you're getting stressed or overwhelmed, just pause. You own your time now, and you want to enjoy YouTube and your channel. So just pause, take the time you need, and come back if you need to. Which actually is the reason why I kind of thought of this video, is because I thought we all need to have that reminder, some gentle reminders to be kind to ourselves, but especially during a time when we're starting something new. And for me, it it's YouTube. For you, it might be something else. But please be gentle with yourself. And I think the next one is have a life outside of YouTube. I think it's really important to not just be focused on YouTube. I don't really try to check my stats or views or subscribers every day, especially not first thing in the morning. I try to do the things I normally do. And when I have some time or I feel brave enough, then I go to YouTube to check. And so I think it's very important to have a life outside of YouTube, continue to do things that make you happy. Like for me, that is tending to our home. Like I like taking care of my plants. I like taking care of our home, making sure it's clean, making sure it's nice, playing with our cat spot, just reading a good book, going for walks, just doing something that's not YouTube related. So I think it's really good to take some space for yourself and kind of do other things so you just don't focus yourself on YouTube. The next thing is to take a break if you have to. I've actually reflected on this for a while because I didn't really realize how involved being a YouTube creator is. And so I have not been consistent with posting. I have on some days just like I think last week just posted a short, which was successful. I'm quite so happy about that. But just trying to listen to my body and how I feel. And if I feel like it's so rushed, then I'm just going to not worry about posting once a week. Like I know I'm still new, I'm still learning. So it takes me longer to do things. So I think it's really that taking a break, taking a pause, even if it means pausing to not post, is really important. Just honoring what your body and what your feelings are. And the other thing is don't compare yourself to others. Like I was listening to this other video from a fellow Canadian YouTube creator, Rob the Maritimer, and I know he had this video that I clicked on the time that I really was needing the message, and it said, you know, as new YouTube creators, we're hungry for content, reviewing things, and looking at how other people monetize their channel in a few weeks, etc., and comparing ourselves to those people. And as with anything in life, comparing yourself to other people is really a negative thing that can only bring you down. And I really think I like Rob's message on his video where he said, when you view a video about one person monetizing their channel in 3 weeks, for example, you get a lot of the feeds from YouTube with other successful YouTubers having the same thing because YouTube thinks that's what you're interested in watching. So basically, now you have a skewed view of YouTube, thinking that everybody out there is monetizing their channel within 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 10 weeks. And here you are just starting, struggling. So mm, it's a good reminder to, first of all, know that that's a skewed number and to continue to focus on your own content and your own growth and your own journey and to just enjoy every step of the way. It's really not a destination. This is really where I think it counts to say it's really the journey, not the destination, the things you've learned along the way. And for me, I'm really hoping that I continue to live a more intentional, meaningful life and that I continue to share that with you. And at the same time, connect with the same like-minded people who will continue and join me on this journey. So the last one that I have is to support other creators who are on the same journey. I think it's really important as small YouTubers for us to support each other, especially ones that are starting probably micro, mini, small, micro, mini, small, if there's such a thing, channel. But I, I would like to continue to support others, and I hope we continue to support each other in this journey because YouTube sometimes can be isolating in terms of like when you post, you were excited about you posted, and it's taken so much time, so much juggling on your part to come up with that video, and then it's silence. There's no views, there's no likes, there's no comments, and it can be frustrating. So I think it's good to just know that to support each other, liking each other's content, or just making some wonderful comments for other YouTubers, wonderful community. And I'm always grateful for the content that you post out there that's helpful, meaningful, and a lot of YouTube creators have helped me in various areas of my life. And I'm so glad to be part of this community. So enjoy the journey, enjoy the experience. And I think that's all for me today. I just wanted this to be kind of a casual, candid chat and see you in the next one.